What's going on, my ma'am? Virtual demo for you. This might be, well, it's not going to be, 30 minutes, but there's a lot to go through, so bear with me. I'll try to be expedient about some of this. Yeah, okay. I connected you with Ian for the final mastering situation, gave you his number, so he is ready for you to reach out to him whenever works for you. Knowing you probably already have. You're pretty on top of things usually. So there was that. You provided show content for the shows. Thanks for that. Yes, I agree. I agree with that assessment. So thanks for those. Couple, just the one. You said two were. You had one specific to Dallas. Okay, great. Just those two warehouse ones. Great. Okay. Thanks for that. I will put that over here, and I'll call it that. All right. And I will do that. Sweet. Okay. What the hell else happened here? New ad test for fish. Come on, come on. Oh, does it jump it to the bottom? Yeah, all right. Anyway, let's check that out. So I wanted us to just come up with, I told you about this, wanted to look at old content and also imagine some new stuff. So here is some stuff, oh yeah, that Blaine picked out that we could try in like a 3-2-2. Man, this could be interesting. This could be interesting. You know, like this is it is violent. You know, it is a recent song, but it's such a different take on it. I love that. This is Magician. I think that's from Hard Times, and I don't know why it's not loading, but you probably know what it is. Neither is that one. Why is that? All right, two of them are not loading. I'm not sure why. But yeah, fan POV of live performance and then engaging live performance shot. So that's what we're going for. These are things that we don't have in the campaign currently that are just different. You know, they're just on the outskirts of what you've already tried. So I'd like to try those. I want to get those stupid Instagram reels loading, but we'll get there. Blaine also imagined a few more things. Something with a pattern interrupt. That is something you don't explicitly have, which I can explain exactly what that is and show you an example. But I can show you an example from his band. He has a lot of those, where the video kind of opens with like a shocking, like, oh my god, they almost dropped that vase, and then it turns into the song or whatever. Yeah, fan POV from the crowd it could be interesting. I don't know if you have any of that. This is apparently that, so I would like to see it, but I can't. And then yeah, an acoustic performance. That is something we don't have in just a straight up way either. And all of these are the three of the stuff you already have, and the three ideas are I'm pretty sure all of them are kind of outside of the content types you've been doing in the past. So what I want to do this week is build that test with those selections. So I'm going to fill that out more today, but that will be on for this week. Show promo. We've got, we should have a campaign in here. Started. Yeah, there she is. And just got the early build set up. I just wanted him to build the ad set for Dallas, because now that we have the content that you gave us, we'll put that in Dallas and do all the copywriting, and then duplicate the Dallas for San Antonio, and then work off that. So I didn't want to duplicate both and then double the work. I wanted to just do the one ad set, fill it up, duplicate the ad set. I think it's San Antonio, right? Denton, sorry. Yeah, so we'll go second step on that and complete those ads. Okay. And again, I will finalize that card today, but that will get done. We formalize the vinyl acquisition funnel. So this is for the cold offer, and I'm back and forth with Blaine a little bit to optimize the offer. So what we're thinking is Hard Times, pre-order as the main, because that's the one we can sell more of, because you'll just have the most of it. With Coefficient, obviously we're going to need a reorder soon, and I guess that'll also be on a pre-order before long. We might run it for 2 weeks, and then I might say put it in order, and then we'll be on pre-order until we run out of those 60 units or whatever. And having a double pre-order is kind of cool for multiple reasons. Because for you can ship 2 albums in one shot and pay for postage once. Another thing is that it just removes questions for the customer. If they're like, oh, I'm gonna get, if they get one and not the other, you might get some customer service things like, where's the other vinyl? And it's like, the other one's a pre-order, but this one's in stock. So if they both end up being on pre-order, there's weird upsides to that are not terrible. Anyway, Hard Times for 30. That's just the vanilla version, but that's the core offer. And then if they upsell, they can get it signed. I guess and numbered, we can give them that pre-order type bonus on that. The photograph, print, a digital version of the photo book. Again, any of this stuff, if you're looking at this and like, I can't fulfill that, or I don't want to fulfill that, let us know. These are just ideas we had for like easy ways to bump it up. I mean, these are all basically zero cost ways of generating $15. Is kind of the thought process there. Downsell, just the digital uploads is cool. So okay, for just 5, we'll send you basically a digital version of what we would have included. I think that's cool. The downsells, I had him imagine. We may not use all of them or any of them. I just wanted a downsell option for everything. Then we offer the Coefficient final for a little bit less because the debt's kind of been paid on that. The prices when we run the funnel may change as it runs. If something's not moving, we might bring it down. If something's moving hot, we might move it up in price. But yeah, just offering kind of a standard for that, and a downsell of the CD. If not, just get in where you can with another offer. And then upsell 3 would be upgrade Coefficient with the same kind of situation. So yeah, it's really about like, get the core. Okay, do you want to upgrade it? Sweet. All right, here's another album. Do you want to upgrade that one? Sweet. And I think that's the bread and butter, like the vinyl products and the upgrades. I like that we're keeping it kind of CD free. It would be amazing if we could just rock the 2 while we prepare a 3rd one, especially if it keeps itself going. And then again, these are just the inputs. Over time, we might recombine things and change the formatting. Like, for example, we could offer Hard Times as the core, Coefficient as the first upsell, and then make a second upsell. It's like, do you want to upgrade both of these? That's an option. So just a little prep there, and we're going to be ready to build that funnel. Actually, I'm going to refashion that one. So now that the plan is set, we can begin the builds. So, oh, it's right there. Never mind. I was thinking ahead. So that task is already there, right here. So I'm going to give this a final review, and then I'll go to Blaine with like, here's exactly what I want you to build, given what you dreamed up. The vinyl pre-order page. I just wanted some price changes, and I believe those have been implemented, so let's check that out. You've got the sales page, gorgeous sales page. Pre-order for $35, that feels better to me. You get the story, you get the breakdown of the first 50 get this, the first 100 get that, everybody else gets that, and everyone that does get the first 100. If we click yes there, they can add their name for 25, which makes it 60 total. I think that's right. So if they say no, they go to a Shopify link with the $35 vinyl. There she is. Put a little discount on there to prove that the price will go up. That's nice. And if they say yes, we get the $60 version. So that, I believe, is ready to rock. And obviously we have the pre-launch emails rolling, and we get the sales emails getting scheduled this week, and I think we have just this week to do. I think we have one more nurturing either out today or maybe even next week, but the point is we have till Friday to get this up. So that your sale offer number 1, oh, we said this, it'll August 1, which would be a week from today, so that will be, email 1 will go out on August 1, and hopefully we get some sales. PSM tracking, I think this might be a day or 2 behind, but we'll see where we're sitting. Yeah, we don't have yesterday's data is all, but the 7 days I have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Your PSM is 0.81, so we're doing okay. I think the week before it was much worse than that. So, yeah, turning around a little bit this week, which I love to see. Love to see it. Cool. So that's doing all right, and we got a new ad test going in there soon. So things should get even better. As always, we'll put that on the board. Put that on for today. Put this on for. Oh, this just happened. This is happening right now. In fact. Okay, and then I did track down your broken vinyl page. Here's what was going on. Here's what was going on. It had to do with that thing I pointed out, that I had an instinct was the problem. So you have your fish funnel set up as what's called an index in Squarespace, which is what this thing is. And you have your sales page and your upsell pages all in that index. So this index has its own link, like this. I named it fish-full. So if somebody were to go to KeetonKoffman.com/fish-full, they would land on your sales page, but if they scroll to the bottom of the sales page, they will scroll into the upsell page. And if they scroll past that, they'll scroll into the next upsell page, which is our sunsetted vinyl upsell. So that's how people were seeing it. And then you've got the 2 CD. So if you're linking to this index, you're actually seeing all of the upsells. So someone could, in a way it's kind of cool, because somebody could just jump here and be like, okay, and then they end up with a full cart, and maybe they're happy about that. Like, it's not in line with our design, but it is an option that isn't, irrelevant or unusable. But that's what was going on. So all of your fish ads were linking to this index. So most people weren't scrolling past the sales page, but some people were getting down here and being like, oh, yeah, give me that. So what I did was, instead of it linking there, without editing the ads at all, which is a great thing about Squarespace, I was able to just change, okay, so each element of the index here, like just the sales page, if you click here, this has its own URL that is not fish-full, it's just /fish. And this is, well, in the Squarespace editor, it doesn't look like it, but this is its own page that won't continue. So if I linked to just this page, which is /fish, you'll see this. sales page, all the usual stuff, but you get to the bottom and there's nothing else. That's what we want. So it was very easy for me to go into Squarespace, and all of your fish ads were pointing to this URL. I just changed this. I changed just this URL to the fish ads, where the fish ads are pointing, and then I just changed this to a new URL that I named, again, fish-full. So no one should be seeing that vinyl page anymore. So that's great. Cool, so that's everything this week. Yeah, prepare to order more coefficients. Again, I'm gonna set all these. I gotta prepare all these cards more formally, but we'll keep doing your PSM tracking. We will complete the show promo with the content you gave us. We'll put a new ad test in Fish, and then we'll schedule the sales emails for the upcoming Warm pre-order, and then we will begin building the acquisition funnel, the sales page, and the upsell pages. So we're cooking. We're definitely cooking. And we are not blocked by anything. We're not confused or wondering about strategy. It's just very clear where we're marching, and got a whole bunch done this week, which I'm always happy to share. So thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you in 6 days. I'll see you in 6 days. Bye.